round 5, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to be starting our round 5 of Swiss. This is winning in possibly for both these players into our top 8. And we have Isaac up a game now with his mono black deck and gets the blue-white heroic deck from Cody.
Isaac, with the Paradigm, was able to win game 1 on the back of copious removal spells, Desecration Demons, Grey Merchants. He was looking to do the same in game 2. But here we have Cody leading off with the Judge's Familiar. Not a bad card. Can counter some things. 1/1 flyer for 1, pretty much. What do you think about that in like these blue-white heroic decks?
I think Judge's Familiar is definitely a good card. Like, it's probably at its best against the mono black deck because the mono black deck's removal is not always the most efficient. Like Kira's Downfall against your 1/1.
Right, Devour Flesh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll lose a 1/1 flyer. I'm
Yeah.
gonna protect my Brimaz, or
Yeah. It's kind of like a preemptive thing where like you're forcing the mono black player to play a turn behind, and so you're able to get that extra damage in if you just want to sacrifice your 1/1.
My goodness, what do we have here, ladies and gentlemen?
I will get a check on that.
I want to say that's the 2/1 from Journey or Born of the Gods, maybe? I don't know, actually. I can't remember the name of the card, but I think it exiles cards from the top of your opponent's library. It's a 2/1 for 2, but I could be wrong. I'm not really 100% sure here. And we see a Skyland from the mono black player. Green Skylands.
So we have a 2/1. Heroic, exile the top 3 cards of target player's library, and then exile the top 3 cards of target player's library, and then he can pay 2 and sacrifice him to counter a spell with the same name of the card exiled.
So we saw Fate Foretold onto that guy, Abrupt Decay in response. Cody sacked the Judge's Familiar, try to counter the Abrupt Decay. Abrupt Decay is uncounterable. I guess Isaac just let him have it, FNM not super competitive. He's gonna let that one go. Judge's Familiar, stay on the table. He's gonna say, you know what, I'm just gonna play Desecration Demon, and let's see how your Judge's Familiar does against that.
I remember a couple of months ago there was an SUG thing that this is reminding me of who would win, Mother of Runes or Gristlebrand, and Mother of Runes actually won. And that's kind of that same scenario where it's like puny 1/1 flyer versus giant demon.
Yeah. And we see a pass from Isaac. Cody just content to beat down with that Judge's Familiar here. We see a Stratus Walk onto the Judge's Familiar. That will resolve cantripping that Stratus Walk, and he'll come in with the Judge's Familiar here. And he's going to Golgari Charm the enchantment, putting the Desecration Demon into play, blocking the Judge's Familiar, and that is quite the blowout against Cody there. That's not what he wanted to see. One of the risks of playing those Chain to the Rocks type of cards nowadays is that the Golgari Charms, the Abrupt Decays can really come down and hurt you quite badly in those type of situations.
Yeah, I think Abrupt Decay got a lot better in this block than it was in just Ravnica and Innistrad block.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of sad because now it's going to rotate out, and it's one of my favorite cards to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good against the really fast aggressive decks. Good against the control decks with their detention spheres. And realistically, always live.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw a Supreme Verdict actually out of the aggro deck, which is pretty interesting. Kind of a little nice surprise there against the mono black. However, the mono black deck recovering with another Grey Merchant here. Just kind of winding down the game here. But we see and another Golgari Charm taking out the Eidolon of Countless Battles.
Eidolon of Countless Battles?
Because it is an enchantment, and Golgari Charm is able to destroy it. We see a pack right here from the mono black player, dropping Cody to 6, which is really on the back foot here. He's going to need a creature to get anything going. And we see a Eidolon here. And equipped, I believe that is a Eidolon of Countless Battles.
Another Eidolon of Countless Battles.
Making the Eidolon a 3/3, I believe.
It's a 1/1, and then it gets +1/+1 for each aura and creature on the battlefield. So I think it's
for itself
3/3.
And the order. So it is a 3/3 pack rat, making another rat. The rats are going to be attacking here, as well as the Gary. The Eidolon just going to get in front of that Gary here, becoming a 3/3. A pack rat is going to eat a Mutavault, making another pack rat. So Cody here will be gaining 3, but he'll be taking 6, dropping himself to 3. And yeah, I believe that Eidolon should live there because it is a 3-3. And that's a detention sphere, taking out the
Wow.
pack rats. Wow.
Actually, really good plays here. Didn't think that Cody had it out there, but detention sphere and the pack rats, and now he'd be able to combat with the life link. Will get
Absolutely.
him
That Eidolon has now grown to be a
4.
4-4 because of the hero. And so he should be going up to 7 here, beating the mono black player down to 18. Wow, he really turned the game around with that detention sphere. I thought he was on the ropes, but now it looks like Isaac Smith might be in a lot of trouble. We see a life bane zombie from Isaac, but I don't know if that's going to really be able to compete with the 4 or possibly more life a turn that Cody is going to be gaining from that Eidolon.
We might have to see a block here soon from Cody, but I think he might be able to race it. He's gaining 4 and then taking 5, so not that bad. I mean, depending on the top decks from both players, this could be a good game.
Yeah, and Isaac, he's not out of the the realm of just getting beat down here. Cody with 6 power on the board here and potentially a significant amount more with anything. As you can see, there is
Another hopeful Eidolon.
another hopeful Eidolon heroic trigger onto the hero. That's going to be pumping the Eidolon of countless battles onto the other favorite hoplite again, I believe for 5.
Yeah, I believe so. Bringing him to 8 and Isaac to 9.
And Cody just leaving back the hero. I would like to see him get in there, actually. He's not going to be able to block those life bane zombies. I feel like the life gain for him is kind of what he wanted to do here. But he decides not to. We see Desecration Demon there up at the top for Isaac Smith off the top of the deck. Cody thinking here, he's got what is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe that other one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe he has 9 power worth of lifelink here.
I think we have a 4-4 and another 4-4.
Is it 2 4-4s or is it 4-4 and a 5-5? Sorry,
I think Hero of Irolis is a 4-4.
And the other Eidolon's also a 4-4?
Yeah, I think the other Eidolon's also a 4-4.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yes. I believe they're both 4-4s.
So him trying to figure out what to do here against this army of intimidating, flying, mono black nonsense creatures. And he's been making a comeback. Isaac Smith thinking, do I want to block with that Gray Merchant here?
I think the block is just the Desecration Demon, though.
Oh, he also has the Desecration Demon at the top here, yeah.
But we do have a spell in Cody's hands, and that could be very, very, very much a blowout.
Yeah, something like an Ajani's Presence, +1/+1, plus the heroic, indestructible, taking out the Desecration Demon, gaining 6 and growing the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could see this really, I don't even know who's winning. I gotta say Isaac's winning here, but this attack from Cody kind of makes it look like he's got something.
Yeah, Isaac in the think tank here. Cody might be just
could be a bluff though. He's kind of dead on board if he doesn't gain life here,
right?
Because Isaac can just come in with those life bane zombies, which have intimidate. So he really does need to make an attack with something, just to survive. Assuming he doesn't have something like a detention sphere to take out those life bane zombies. But you see Isaac Smith in the think tank, trying to figure out what could he have. How do I lose this game and how do I win? And, if he does have a pump spell for that hero, trading the Desecration Demon would be pretty bad.
Yeah, and if we do just take it here, and he sacks a creature, he could just have, Aqueous Form. Like, if he has a heroic spell here, and then he could just have Aqueous Form next turn,
just
unblockable,
finish the
game, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is there any cards Cody could have here that actually make this a lethal attack? For instance, like some kind of Battle-Wise Valor type of pump spell where he can actually just get in an extra damage.
No blocks has already been declared, so if he did, we'd probably see those.
Oh, and we're getting information from our good fellow colleague and Magic player extraordinaire, Aaron Fisher, that no blocks has been declared by the mono black player. So Cody here actually in the think tank thinking about what he wants to do. Thank you, Aaron.
So we take 4, go to 6, and
The
he
mono
will
black
get.
player down to 5. Cody with no plays. We're going to see how aggressive does this mono black player get. It's a Thoughtseize. He's looking at Cody's hand, and I believe Cody's just picking them up here. Oh, no, he's sacrificing to tap down the Desecration Demon. I couldn't see what that card was. His hand that Thoughtseize. Oh, it was the basic planes. Okay.
Will tank for 3 minutes with nothing.
However, Isaac Smith without an attack here.
We might have life totals.
We're gonna check on, make sure we have these life totals right here. But as you see, Cody with quite the.
So he's actually at 7.
Is that 7? Okay.
That makes it a lot.
Let's have this a little bit wrong here. Quite the being a little bit tricksy, you know, the good old tank with nothing. But hey, you know, got his opponent to cast a Thoughtseize. You know, could be relevant.
So quite the difference in life totals there, being at 6, being at 7 rather than 6, so not actually lethal with the 2 life bane zombie swing.
And I believe he gained 3 off of that Eidolon there.
Yes.
Trading it for Gary, the double block with the Garys, just to take out that lifelinker. And now we see, I believe, Isaac Smith kind of taking control of this game here, reducing the threats on the board, reducing the lifelinkers. However, he still is at 3, so, you know, could easily get kind of mised by some kind of pump spell, you know, heroic cantripping nonsense here. However, Cody is going to be dead very quickly. We see an Afara here. With a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 devotion. So not turned on yet, and he is going to have to sacrifice that Eidolon to tap down that giant Desecration Demon. Isaac getting in for 5 here, dropping Cody to 5. I assume he has a fairly good follow-up play here. It is another Desecration Demon, and Cody's going to play a land, and yeah, he's just going to scoop him up here.
I think our out there was him already having Melodous Astronomer in hand, or having a enchantment in hand and then drawing the either component he didn't already have in hand.
Right.
And just kind of getting devotion on Afara and being able to swing in there.
Yeah, maybe he could have drawn something like another detention sphere, take out the swing in for 6 and finish the match. But unfortunately, basic plane's not going to do it. Isaac taking down the match against Cody.
Removal spells a little bit too strong against the blue-white deck that's trying to not really playing hexproof guys, and also not, as we saw, like not playing God's Willing or anything to like really protect his own guys.
We saw more of the Stratus Walk, Fate Foretold, Astronomer type of cards. A lot of the cantrips. We didn't see the God's Willings. We didn't see the Johnny's Presence. Cards that can actually
blank removal.
Blank removal. You can just sit back, beat them with your guys. You know, when they try to go after them, hit them with the pumps, pump them up, protect them, getting more damage. Instead, we saw a lot of 2-for-1s. We saw that really nasty Golgari Charm onto the detention sphere.
Golgari Charm.
Killing the sphere, getting back the Desecration Demon, blocking with the demon.
That was actually the same game.
Yeah.
Which is very surprising. Cody actually able to...
Yeah, he came back, really did come back in that game, you know, detention spheres and...
was able to get a board state going off of
5/5 lifelinkers, you know, he almost was able to handle that, but unfortunately, card advantage from the mono black, just a few too many 2-for-1s. Desecration Demon, a little bit too big. We're going to see mono black take that match down in 2 games.
Definitely.